right. Hello to all my friends in Indonesia, especially to my friends in Sena Wangi. We'd like to say hello as well to all our puppeteer friends from all over the world who are watching and joining us in this event. My name is Wanlu. I am the president of the International Ventriloquist Society Philippines, or IVS.ph. It's an honor for me to be part of this special event, the Indonesia National Wayang Day. Thank you very much. It's such a big honor and a great pleasure for me to be part of this. All right, before I start my presentation, I'd like to just tell you a little bit something about myself. Please watch this.
Born as Juan Lunaria, he soon adopted the abbreviated version of his name, Wanlu, and has since been enchanting and entertaining his audience with a performance combination of puppetry and magic. His acts have been featured on board of star cruises such as Superstar Libra and Superstar Virgo. He has also received awards from the International Ventriloquist Society, which is based on the USA, as the 2019 Ventriloquist of the Year for Asia. He has earned himself the title of Philippine Ambassador of Puppetry by representing the country to numerous international puppetry festivals, such as the ASEAN Puppetry Festival in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, the Japan Ventriloquist Convention in Tokyo, Japan, the International Marionettes Festival in Hanoi, Vietnam, and the Harmony World Puppet Carnival in Bangkok, Thailand. And now, bringing in good vibes and magical energy, let us welcome Wanlu to.
All right, so now that you know a little bit about me, I can probably start my presentation. You know, my friends, especially my friends in Sena Wangi, because of the pandemic, live shows or face-to-face shows, performances were all canceled. That's right. Unfortunately, all were canceled. So we were unable to perform puppet shows, live performances. But we, however, managed to do virtual events. I'd like to show you this one. This one is the Philippines Indonesia Vent event. This was held in celebration of World Puppetry Day. This was held last March, and this virtual event featured ventriloquists from Indonesia and the Philippines. I hosted this event and co hosted by my good friend Budi Haha from Indonesia. Again, the event featured three ventriloquists, three awesome ventriloquists from Indonesia, and three awesome ventriloquists from the Philippines. This is the Philippines Indonesia Vent event in celebration of World Puppetry Day. Now, after the success of the Philippines Indonesia Vent event, we came up with taran. All right, this is a bigger virtual event. This is what we call Vent Asia, and this was featured this live stream on Facebook and on YouTube last July, which is the International Ventriloquist Month. All right. And as the president of the International Ventriloquist Society Philippines, I figured uh, more Asian ventriloquists would create, a good impression around the world that ventriloquism and puppetry in general is very much alive in our region. So, Vent Asia, the Asian ventriloquist event, featured ventriloquists from Indonesia, of course, India, Singapore, Japan, and the Philippines. We'd like to show you the opening ad or the ad we used for this event. Watch this. right. So if you want to check out these two virtual vent events, the replay is still available on YouTube and on Facebook. Just search for Philippines Indonesia Vent Event or Vent Asia, the Asian Ventriloquist Event. All right. Okay, so we did these virtual events to show the world that despite the pandemic, despite the fact that we cannot go out and perform face to face in front of an audience, because of our love of the puppetry arts, we figured out ways on how to communicate and still perform for people all over the world because of these live virtual events. All right. Okay. Now I'd like to show you something pretty special because with the help of some friends and some sponsors, we were able to produce and facilitate a weekly puppetry talk show. It's a talk show with puppets and puppeteers, guest puppeteers from all over the world. Again, we've been doing this for more than a year since the pandemic started. All right, we call this the puppet stories. The puppet stories with my puppet Nicolo. It live streams every Monday, 5:30 p.m. Philippine time. Again, as I've told you earlier, we've been doing this for more than a year. As a matter of fact, we are now in season 5. 4 seasons have passed. 66 episodes have passed. And on these 66 episodes, we've had puppeteers from all over the world. We've had puppeteers from Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, India, Myanmar, Laos, Israel, Egypt, Argentina, Germany, Canada, the USA, of course, and the Philippines. Also on the puppet stories, we had the mother of Philippine puppetry and national artist of the Philippines, the late Professor Amelia La Peña Bonifacio. Uh, After more than a year, the puppet stories transformed or evolved into Puppet Bahay with Nicolo. Puppet Bahay is a term that describes neighbor or neighbors. We believe in Puppet Bahay, we believe that puppeteers all over the world belong to one community. So we are virtually or basically neighbors. All right, that's the name Puppet Bahay. On Puppet Bahay, we've had puppeteers from the Philippines, legendary puppeteers from the Philippines, Thailand, Malaysia, and just recently, Sena Wangi's very own head of international relations. There you go. If you want to check out these episodes, you can go to Wanlu and his Puppets TV channel on Facebook and on YouTube and check out the Puppet Bahay playlist. We'd like to show you two quick excerpts from this weekly live stream. Watch this.
After night 4 o'clock.
Wow, that's how long it's done. What about the contemporary shows?
Why? Yeah, yeah. For the contemporary, we play the more short than the
Mhm.
traditional because the audience, we need the short performance, shorter performance. So we play just
Right, but
1 hour.
oh, all right. So it's much shorter than the traditional wayang kulit.
Yeah.
Much shorter, 1 hour. All
Mm-mm.
right. I
Or
also want to ask you to know, because it's pandemic, because of the coronavirus. Uh, what do you do to still perform and promote Wayang Kulit? I saw on one of your videos that you do this online live performance.
sure, yeah. Because this pandemic, our live performance or
What's the name of that all female cabinet group?
This is basically wayang wong can be played. It's a mix. Can be played mixed gender, Nicolo. Can be played both
Oh,
female and
Sandy, I think
female.
Nicholas asking the name of
Oh,
your
sorry.
puppet group.
So but in here in the Mahabharata stories, the one I showed you is just me supports the community of who put their interest in Wayang Wong. This one. So it's just me. This is not my group. I'll show you my group. What my
Oh,
group is.
okay,
This
okay.
is me on right top as Shrikandi. The in costume was I was born in Manila. Wanlu, do you still remember?
Yeah, I remember. Yes, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. And then and then now this is my troop. My troop is the Sana Budaya Art Troop. This is when we perform in ASEAN Ramayana Plus in Thailand. This
What's the
is
name of your group? Sun. All right, so those are two short excerpts from the Puppet Stories, which eventually evolved to Puppet Bahay. Again, we'd like to invite you to please join us on Puppet Bahay, where we feature puppeteers from all over the world. Okay, now aside from the virtual weekly talk show about puppetry, despite the pandemic, we also managed to do virtual puppetry workshops, virtual puppet shows, and storytelling using puppets. We'd like to show you real quick just a few. We've done interviews and basic puppetry workshops for librarians all over the Philippines through the help of the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, or NCCA, and of course, the National Library of the Philippines. We were able to do puppetry workshops for schools, high schools, and colleges, universities all over the Philippines. Just to name a few, we did just recently a workshop for Parañaque Science High School and LaSalle College in Antipolo. We also managed to do storytelling using puppetry or puppet related materials. This is the book I wrote, Ang Batang Gustong Maging Puppet. Translated in English, it means The Boy Who Wants to Be a Puppet. This is a book I wrote for children, and it tells about the Filipino Pinocchio. The original Pinocchio is a puppet who wanted to be a real boy. The Filipino Pinocchio is a real boy who wanted to be a puppet for some reasons. If you want to check out that story, please check out Wanlu's Ang Batang Gustong Maging Puppet, or The Boy Who Wants to Be a Puppet. We also managed to be part of two international puppetry festivals. Again, these are virtual festivals. One is for Harmony Puppet Festival online, and the other one is Harmony Puppet Theater. Both of these festivals were produced by our friends in Thailand, namely our puppeteer friends from Semathai Marionettes. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, because we are pressed for time, we'd like to just show you two more projects that we were able to do despite the pandemic. This one is pretty special because this is a project I did for Happy Toothpaste. This teaches oral hygiene, oral health to children in the Philippines. Check this out.
Hello, Kitties! Welcome to the first Happy Kitty e-learning school caravan! I am Happy Kitty, and this is Wanlu, your dentist, for today. Our mission is to make all kids say yes to healthy and protected smiles. We are here to teach you oral hygiene the fun and exciting way.
For today, I will let Happy Kitty and you guys visit my dental clinic as one of my patients is about to get his dental checkup. Come on, let's go! Here we are. Welcome to my clinic. This is my patient, Nicola. Nicola, what brings you here?
Oh no! I've been experiencing toothache for the past 2 days.
All right, that was a pretty special project we did for Happy Toothpaste. Now, for the last part of my presentation, this is another project I did for OB Montessori. It's a big association of schools here in the Philippines, OB Montessori. As part of their school program, we did several topics using puppets, and this is shown to the students daily during classes. And this will be this will be the last part of my presentation. Please check this out. Good morning, guys. How are you? Have you started saying po and opo? You have? I'm so proud of you. How about you, Nicola?
Opo!
Very good.
Tito Manu, I have homework in geography requiring us to draw.
Well, that's good. It's about time you enhance your skills in drawing.
Tito, I don't think I can do it. I want the drawings to be great. That's why I want to ask you to draw it for me.
Nicola, I think it's better if you try it first before giving up. I believe that if you try, you'll learn from it. And with practice, you'll be good at it. Besides, your teacher told us that you should be the one to do your homework, not us.
Okay, Tito Wanlu, but just this time, please.
I really can do it, Nicolo. If I do your homework, then your teacher should grade me, not you. Just try doing it. I will be here to guide you, don't worry.
Does that mean you don't love me anymore, Tito Wanlu?
I love you, Nicolo, but love means I want you to be the very best boy that you can be. But to be the best, you have to try. Every day in every way. That's how much I love you. So will I still do your project?
I'm going to try to do it myself, Tito Wanlu. Then I will show you my geography drawings. I want you to be proud of me for doing things on my own.
And I'll always be here to help you out. I love you, little buddy.
Oh, I love you, Tito Wanlu. Kids, I know we can try to do this on our own. Love you guys! Yay!
All right, so that's something we did for for a big school here in the Philippines, OB Montessori. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank Sena Wangi for having us on this virtual festival. It's such a great honor. It's such a great pleasure to be part of this festival. Rest assured, In the Philippines, puppeteers from different groups are trying very, very hard to promote the art of puppetry, not only in the country, not only in the Philippines, but in the region and all over the world as well. All right. Again, my name is Wanlu. I'm the president of the International Ventriloquist Society Philippines. I'm sorry you're pressed for time. As you can see, all the lights are turning off. That means we don't have enough time already. Again, thank you very much for joining me, and I hope that sooner than later, this pandemic will be over, God willing, and we'll see each other again face to face. So goodbye for now and keep safe. Bye.
Baby, if you've ever wondered what ever came of